Okay, my name is Luis Alcala, and I'm going to talk a little bit of Stracon company. For the information that we recollected for this investigation, we talked to Renzo Wanoka Costa, a person who works in the area of human resources. We have here the index, for instance, company information, EPG model, recruitment and selection, training and development, performance evaluation, compensation, control, and benefits and well-being. Stracon is a contractor that provides mining and construction services in South America. It has more than 20 years of experience and numerous projects successfully executed in the region. Here we can see the history. Stracon previously belonged to Grupo Orañi Montero, a Peruvian company with 84 years of experience in construction, engineering, and infrastructure sectors. Nowadays, Stracon is a partnership made up of Steve Dixon and Ashmore Group, a global investment fund manager focused on emerging markets. As we can see here, this company has a presence in the American continent. Within these countries, 5 of them are for operations, including Peru, and 7 countries are subsidiaries. Here we have the vision and mission. As we know, vision is what the company wants to be in the future, what they expect to be. For instance, to be the world's leading provider of mining and construction services. And the mission, that means the objective, we build a better world by providing safe, efficient, and innovative services, offering challenging careers and adding value to our stakeholders. Here we can see the values. People are our priority, we act with integrity, we are efficient, and we love what we do. Okay, talking a little bit of the GPD, there is the Peruvian GPD from 1990 to 2018. In addition, we can see how this curve rises after 1990 because Peru was emerging from a time that brought many consequences such terrorism, inflation, etc. And here we have the evolution of Peru gold exports from 2015 to 2019. It can be seen how it increased until 2018 when a decrease is seen. It should be noted that Peru is recognized worldwide for being an exporter of mineral resources.
My name is Josue, and today I'm going to talk about an EPG model. Stracon manage a geometric EPG model, which means that a transnational philosophy is adapted, looking for highly qualified personnel, regardless of their nationality, since many of the employees are from different regions of Peru and also from different countries in Latin America. Uh, the company treats all foreign markets as the and only one as a global market in a uniform way. Of course, this uniformity is greatly simplified, but geocentrally oriented organizations assumes that some difference can be deliberately forgotten, and it is a way of seeing the similarities and difference in the markets and countries. And so it seeks to create a global strategy that fully warrant and warranted local needs and the series.
My name is Silvana Costa, and I'm going to talk about the recruitment and selection of Stracon. Stracon Human Resources Department carries out the recruitment and selection process. When there is a vacancy available, they prepare a job profile that includes all the characteristics of the position request as functions and the area in which they will work. The selection area receives the requirement and according to the job profile, knows what type of professional they should look for in the job market. And after receiving the resumes, they do the following. First, they filter by phone. Filtering is done over the phone and only people who met the essential requirements for the job are selected. Secondly is evaluation or assessment. This interview or group dynamics is elaborated more than anything to see the social development, personal characteristics, and ability to be a good leader of the applicant. In third place, we have interview with a psychologist. In this personal interview, it is useful to know the applicant's previous experience, professional goals, and any past workplace challenge. In fourth place, we have interview with the boss or manager. In this personal interview, the applicant is asked to explain about their previous project. The interviewer tries to find out how much the applicant knows about the area for which they want to work for. In fifth place, we have psychotechnical evaluation. This filter consists of a written evaluation where the psychological profile of the applicant is evaluated, which takes approximately 1.5 hours to complete. And finally, we have job preference. This last stage is elaborate to know how the applicant has developed in its previous jobs.
Continue with the exposition, can I talk training and development? All those selected who have entered the company receive an induction, which would be the first professional training within the company. Stracon makes sure that its workers learn about the organization culture that is way inductions includes technical and cultural issues. Right, talk, and organizational culture training and technical training. Stracon is a company dedicated to construction and mining. They send their workers to their different mines located in various parts of Peru. They know that much of their workforce has high risk jobs and there is a high probability of an accident, and those who work in the mines are taken into more consideration. That, that this way they dedicated themselves to giving biosafety conference ensuring their safety. These are held every Tuesday at 9 in the morning without exceptions, where all collaborations are free to express their opinion on the various issues related to security. For the example, what produce should be followed in the event of an earthquake, or what is scared of liquids, or what is the girl fools when they are in the mines?
One of the main values and one of the most important elements in Stracon's culture and operation is safety. This is why they focus on the lectures and efficient control of the procedures. Also, the lectures are really helpful and important for new workers because it allows them to know everything that is involved with the company, such as history, culture, vision, mission, and among others. The technical training of Stracon is to know how the direct functions that the new workers will perform, such as computer system training. And also Stracon has a procedure of starting documents and filling them so that the new worker continue the work method without any inconveniences. Often the person who is in charge of this procedure will be the supervisor of the designated area. On the other hand, the company has different areas, therefore it offers a minimum of 4 or more training per year, organized according to the needs of the area. It also organizes a plan for the talents that exist within the company so they can develop in their own career line and thus be promoted within the company. And this is achieved thanks to the training provided.
Hi, I'm Noelia Liada, and I'm going to talk about the performance evaluation. Stracon is characterized by evaluating its workers annually in order to keep track of their abilities, weaknesses, and strengths. At the end of the evaluation, the workers received a grade or an average, which serves to place them on a scale of workers. In Stracon, the scale 3 is the highest for any position. For example, there is a boss or manager, level 1, 2, and 3. According to these assigned numbers, the workers received certain benefits such as a salary increase, job promotion, bonuses, and among others. Every year, each worker is assigned objectives that they have to accomplish in the area to which they belong and see how many of them were met by the end of the year. This helps the company know where the worker is struggling, and as a result, they can train the workers to improve his or her skills. Consequently, workers need to ensure a good grade if they don't want to lose the opportunities given to the other employees who score higher on their performance. An ideology that Stracon applied is to have the right person in the right place. In other words, the evaluations can identify the workers belong to the sector that they have been assigned to, or if they will be better suited in another area according to their. Finally, in order to measure and analyze representative factors such as the productivity and skills of the worker, the use of indicators is taken into account into the evaluation, and it can be of two types. The first one is the strategic indicators. These indicators are based on measuring the degree of achievement of the objectives established, strengthening job strategies, and targeting new or potential resources. And the second one is management indicators. These indicators focus on obtaining data on activities carried out and measuring progress achieved through activities and processes. Okay, the next point is compensation. Regarding the compensation benefits received by strike employees, human resources management does not have a policy that establishes the criteria to be considered in salary reviews. The impact of each position on the results of the business has not been established either. Therefore, positions that have a higher degree of management, such as the head title, are remunerated with the same salary band without considering, for example, that there are more relevant headships than others. The warehouse head does not generate the same impact as the operations headquarters. Also, the company needs to carry out an analysis of internal equity and external competitiveness. According to research carried out by the university here in Peru, they indicate that approximately 30% of the workers are paid below the salary band and 20% above, which generates some employee discomfort and leads to disproportionate comparisons. Also, the company invests an amount of more than 4 million soles in benefits. However, only a percentage of 10% of the workers know them. It was identified that the current benefits do not meet the needs of the workers according to the segmentation, but generational group, geographic location, gender, and among others. Human management has not yet developed a culture of recognition, so this variable has not yet been addressed. In that investigation, a poll was also carried out with a certain number of employees who wanted to participate voluntarily. This poll resulted in more than 50% indicating that their greatest dissatisfaction with the company is related to compensation and 49% to development opportunities.
Hello, my name is Andres Andrade, and I'm going to talk about Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. Chapter 7, Control. Regarding to approach of human management strategies, Stracon has not established control over workers' recruitment. So the human management area must identify recruitment sources that guarantee effective coverage of vacancies. For the company to really have an adequate process, It must be delivered to the most suitable candidate in terms of compliance or maximum approximation of the profile of the desired position, but also in the expected time and form, which means that it must be have timely coverage and according to the procedures and legal aspects of hiring workers. Also, due to the high degree of uncertainty due to the variation in the price of precious metals, it should consider aspects such as the implementation of a variable remuneration policies mechanisms for validation of performance assessment. Since the dimension of dynamism is low, strategies will emphasize controlling production efficiency with systems measuring each worker's contribution to meeting optional goals through performance management. The same for the magnitude of the change, which will make job descriptive explicit. Sorry. Finally, taking into account the high complexity of the business, human management strategies will take into account a model that includes various mechanisms to validate the evaluation. Chapter 7. Benefits and Well-being. Although the accesses are obliged to affiliate the workers in a salute without any charge, they can access to affiliate with the healthcare providers as a part of the benefits. In the case of Stracon, the affiliation is done with peaceful insurance. In addition, they have different benefits in selecting companies. For example, in the company Los Portales, Stracon workers have 20% discount every time they need it. In addition, the company gives workers a day off on their birthday. It is also worth noting that benefits granted by law, such as vacation, compensation for time services, and bonuses are awarded twice a year. In the same way, the company tries to promote a balance between work and family life, as well as a flexible hours. In addition, whenever the workers are successful with their designated objectives recognition, it is very important to reward their achievements since they will be satisfied. Finally, organizing activities outside the office helps improve the work environment. For this reason, the company organizes events on each anniversary and party every year, where all its workers are invited.
Okay, the first conclusion. Analyzing the work, it can be concluded that Stracon is a company that has a presence in several countries in America that deals with quality standards to be met. It can be seen that it has values that are standardized and that are followed in each country to find the best results.
The second conclusion that we have is that, moreover, we can highlight after the research carried out at the Stracon company is on how important is the alignment of the human management plans with the company's strategic objectives. It is a fairly key aspect and includes the dimension, scope, and goals of the objectives set by the organization for the human management plans. Not only are related to this, but so that the true contribution performance can be adequately measure and impact on results, especially that of workers.
In addition, the proposals of the human management plan must add value to the extent that the action approach has a positive impact on the goals set by the company. It will be possible to conclude that they contribute to the generation of value. These contributions are also considered to have market validation criteria, for example, the measurement of working climate at the Great Place to Work Institute.
Also, we can see that the Stracon stands out among other companies for their career line that its workers have, which is due to its efficient performance evaluation, as it can locate and classify its staff according to levels and receive their corresponding benefits such as salary increase, bonuses, and others.
And finally, the companies begin to take more unethical values. These generate an impact on the worker, helping fulfill the desired objectives efficiently and quickly. Nor should we forget the incentive that can be given to each worker based on their performance. The best things that a company can give is a work environment where everyone can give their points of view without per firm scored, and this can be a plus in the company based on your goal. Thank you.